Hey learners, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to deal the most interesting topic in marketing, which is product life cycle. Today in this video we are going to learn about the meaning of product life cycle, different definition given by authors for product life cycle, and finally different stages which a product cycle passes through. So let's start today's video by understanding the term product life cycle. The product life cycle is a conceptual representation of product aging process. Product passes through certain stages which we see in product life cycle. Just as human beings have a typical life cycle going from childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and finally old age, so also products follow a similar route. Product life cycle is simply a graphical portrait of a product from the time it is introduced to the time when it is withdrawn from the market. Product life cycle provide information such as when product was introduced to the market, when it was getting rapid acceptance, when it was on the peak of its position, when it started falling from the peak, and when it disappeared. In product life cycle, basically we have two stages, pre-marketing stages and post-marketing stages. In pre-marketing stages, we see how a product passes through different stages before entering into the market. For example, we see exploration stage, we see where a product goes to screening, analysis, where it goes to development, testing, and commercialization. This is the pre-launched and very beginning stage of any product or a brand. In this stage, a product is on the table of experiment and research. Manufacturers at this stage try to make the product according to customers' need. Initial work is done on this stage and research and development that may any product need also done in this stage. Very heavy cost occurs in this stage and manufacturer bears the only loss in this stage. This is not the actual loss, but this is the pre-launched expenditure. In this, no marketing and advertisement expenses made on this stage because of secrecy. All the cost spent on this stage is on development and research work. In these stages, every necessary steps are taken to make the product ready to bring into the market, so that without any fault, without any complaint, customers can use it and customers can feel happy and satisfied with the product. In post-marketing stages, generally we have four stages. First, introduction, growth, maturity, and finally decline. When a product reaches to its decline stage, it becomes very important for an organization to take certain extension strategies. Extension strategies are advertising, where an organization tries to gain new audience or remind the current audience. Price reduction, where an organization tries to deduct the prices not to make so much profit but not to make certain losses. They can compromise with the prices in a way that they won't make the loss but they can survive in the market. Adding new value, they can add new features to their existing product so that customers can be influenced to make the purchase. Exploring new markets, selling the product into new geographical areas can lead to more customers, can lead to more units to be sold out in the market. New packaging, brightening up old packaging or giving a new look to the current product will influence customers to make a purchase. After understanding the meaning of product life cycle, let us see author's definition for product life cycle. According to Philip Kotler, the product life cycle is an attempt to recognize distinct stages in the sales history of a product. So here, Philip Kotler wants to say a product life cycle shows the history of a product, how it performed in the market. According to Arch Patton, the life of a product has many points of similarity with human life cycle. The product is born, grows lustily, attains dynamic maturity, then enters its decline years. So here we have completed the definition for product life cycle given by authors. Now we will move toward the stages of product life cycle. Here in this picture you can see a graph having green and a red line. Green line shows sales volume and red line shows the profit. Here in this graph we can easily see during introduction stage an organization is not making any profit but making losses as they need to expend more on advertisement, promotions and so on. Once a product reaches to its growth stage, they start making the profit and the maximum profit they make at maturity. Once again, when a product starts declining, the profit goes down. The curve of the profit starts to decline also. So here in decline stage, an organization need to take certain extension strategies to again make a rise in graph. Let us see these stages in detail. Introduction stage. It is the first stage of the product life cycle. The product is first introduced in the market. Heavy expenditure on advertisement is made to inform the potential customers about its qualities and characteristics, and it is made popular among its user through promotional efforts. As because the potential customers are quite unaware about the product's characteristics, the sales do not pick up much. Moreover, the product is put to the market at very competitive price. Consequently, the quantum of profits is low or rather negligible in this stage, but the risk factor in this stage is much higher. So here we have seen the sales volume in this stage is very low. This stage carry high cost, whether it's in promotion, advertisement or distribution. The production process is new in this stage. Profits are negative or very low. In this stage, an organization need to inform customers about the new product. This is the stage where customers experiences the new product. So here we can conclude in introduction stage, sales volume is low, costs are higher, profits are negative. Marketing objective is to create awareness among the customers. Offers a basic product. The prices are nominal. Distribution costs are involved in this stage. Organization pay more on advertisement to provide awareness among the customers. Now after introduction stage, we will move toward growth stage. Growth stage. After the product is introduced in the market, the product enters the second stage, that is growth stage. Under this stage, the product gains popularity among customers and recognition from the customers. The demand and sales goes up tremendously due to promotional efforts. As a result, profits of the organization starts growing up and up because of two primary reasons. First, production and sales goes up. As a result, firms get many internal and external economies of large-scale production and sales. And second, advertising and distribution cost. In order to lengthen the growth stage, the marketers must concentrate upon advertising and sales promotion programs. New and alternate uses of products should be widely communicated to the customers. So here we can say in growth stage, the sales volume increases rapidly, the profit increases rapidly, and consumers starts liking and buying the product. As the customers' demand in the product will increase, the other competitors will start coming up with their own product, which result in increasing the competition in the market. So here we can conclude in growth stage, the sales volume increases rapidly, costs are average per customers, profits are rising rapidly. The main aim behind this growth stage is to maximize the market share. Product offers extensions, services and warranty. Prices are penetrated in the market. They build intensive distribution. Advertisement is also done in this stage to build the awareness among the customers and to bring the interest of the mass market. Now after growth stage, we will move toward maturity stage. In this stage, competition increases. The sales of the product goes up, but with a lower speed. The advertisement and distribution costs increases in order to make the product survive. The profit rate begins to decline, the producer starts making searches for the new market and marketing research expenditure goes up, the price comes down due to stiff competition in the market. So here we can see, in this stage, buyers starts buying the product again and again. The competition is more intense at this stage. At this stage, aggressive promotional and pricing strategies are taken to secure or capture market shares or to maintain the market share. At this stage, some products become more standardized. Finally, we can conclude, at maturity stage, the sales goes to its peak. Costs become very low per customer. Profit is maximum at this stage. The main objective of this stage is to attain the market share. Here, product diversify the brand and the models. At this stage, the competition is very high, so it is important for an organization to match the prices as per the competitors and the market. Here, organization need to think about spreading their production units into more new markets so that more customers can get aware about their product and they can use it. Here, the advertisement is done on making a difference on their brand and defining how better their product is from the other competitors. The next stage we have decline stage. In this stage, new products are introduced in the market by the competitors. Sales of existing product goes down in spite of all best efforts of picking it up. Cost control becomes necessary to reduce the price in order to compete with the competitors in the market. At this stage, the marketer should explore the possibilities of selling the product. If the organization see it difficult to sell the products or units in the market, then he should divert his resources to other products. So here in decline stage, we can see there is decline in sales volume, there is decline in profit, decline in number of customers interested in buying the product, competition in the market increases, preference of the product among the customers starts declining. So here we can conclude, in decline stage, the sales starts declining, low cost per customers, profit starts declining. The main objective in this stage is to reduce expenditure and to create the goodwill and survive the brand in the market. The product starts losing their demand in the market, items prices starts cutting off, distribution of the product become very selective as some area demand for the product, not all the areas are asking for the product. At this stage, advertisement is done to bring back the loyal customers' interest in the product. And finally, after doing every possible efforts to bring the interest back in the product, if organization is not able to bring back the customers' interest, now they need to stop producing that product or they need to switch on to other product. So with this, we have completed our another video which is on product life cycle. For more videos, don't forget to have a look on my channel. Thank you.